hope you guys are doing well, and today I am going to be showing you another fair, that is the 48th Kolkata's International Book Fair. And a book fair is like not for only kids or adults. Everyone loves to read books. Books are basically a man's best friend, and it's a source of entertainment that has been going around for decades and for centuries, and we all love books. And this book fair like not just sold any story books. They sold a lot of comics and then educational books, and for example science, different books on science, different books on GK, on different technologies, on random things, even cookbooks. And there were a lot of other collections of books, and if you go there you will be able to see. Now talking about how you will reach where the fair is being held. The fair is being held in Korunamoyee. Like a lot of fairs has been held in this field. Like I have also shown you the other fairs that was held in this fair last year. Like last year by means I say that the last few months of 2024, and even in 2025. And just like that, there is another fair, that is the book fair. Now how you will reach from Shreya, you guys can get a metro, and via the metro you will directly reach in front of gate 7, the book fair gate 7, when you go out from the station. And next, if you go via bus, then you guys will have to go to Korunamoyee, and then you can enter the book fair from gate number 1. And if you are coming from VIP, then you can go to Jadabpur for Khea, and from Khea you can cross the overbridge, and from the overbridge you will get an auto for the Korunamoyee fair. In exactly the center of the fair, there was a mud house where it was written Jago Bangla, and there were also a variety of books in there. Now from gate number 7 you enter, and directly after entering you will be able to see, after walking straight you will be able to see the map that is every year there for navigation, for better navigation around the fair, because it is a very big fair. And from there you will be able to see the family book stall. Now in this stall I saw that a number of books were being sold, different story books like Harry Potter and stories by Satyajit Ray. But the thing is that these all, like majority of these stories in this stall was printed in English and not in Bengali. Few were in Bengali, and other than children's books there were also a lot of books for adults. And this stall, like the stalls were not only Indian or accustomed to Indian tradition, there were also stalls from international countries, because basically this fair is the International Book Fair. Next there was a stall called Manoshi's Publication, and in front of that there was a selfie zone where you could click pictures. So there were two stalls of the first of all there was a stall of Jadabpur University, and they were selling different educational books there, and there was also a stall of Burdhaman University, and they were also selling different kinds of books there, and from educational books to story books, different tech books. And other than that, there were also some history books, like those who are from Burdhaman or know the history of like Arambagh and Tarabagh, how were they formed, like every history, every picture was documented in some of the books, and they were also selling those. Next, coming to the stall of Days Publishing, which is, we all know, that is very famous and is very crowded every time in the fair. But I didn't get much of a crowd this time, probably because I went like it was not yet dark. I went in the noon, probably that's why I didn't get a very hefty crowd. And also people were looking around little, but not that much crowd, and the books that were being sold in these publications were, for example, books by Buddhadev Guho and Amol Mitro, some detective stories, some like different storybooks of different genres, and some detective stories by Sherlock Holmes, and even books by the famous detective story writer Agatha Christie. I'm pretty sure you have read any one of any stories of Agatha Christie if you are a bookworm. There were also some books describing the life story of Swami Vivekananda, and also there were stories of Birbal, Akbar and Birbal. We have all heard childhood stories of Akbar and Birbal, like the various of like fairy tales and storybooks, detective stories, crime mysteries, and even serious topics on information based books.
সবাই গল্পের বই, তাই তো?
Publishers and booksellers guild has taken the initiative to distribute the opportunity to more.
There was also a stall called Travel Forum, and they kept various kinds of books based on travel and traveling, how you go to a place, and different details that you need to know before going to a place. For example, books on Bhutan, Sikkim, Kalimpong, Darjeeling, and a like number of other places, even Nepal. Next, there was a stall that was organized by Bagbazar's Ramakrishna Mott, and there the house, like those of you who have already visited Ma Sharada's house, and do leave a comment on how the things are there. And I have been thinking that I will go and visit and record a vlog for you guys to know all the details. So if those of you who haven't visited, there will be soon a video coming on that, so don't forget to subscribe and press the notification bell so that whenever I post that video you get the notification. Now back to what I was saying, that they have recreated this house there, and inside there they have decorated it and placed the idols of Ramakrishna and Swami Vivekananda and Ma Sharada, and they are worshipping them. And also they were selling a lot of books based on their life story and the life stories of different Maharaj or priests or saints of Ramakrishna Math, whatever you say. Next comes Dev Sahitya Kutir, and this is also a very crowded stall. And in all the years that I have visited this book fair, this was my second time visiting this stall because I found that it was less crowded this time. And there were various of books, comics, some horror stories, some comedy stories, and there were a lot of different genres that you could explore there. And other than that, there were also detective homes like Sherlock Holmes, and there were some books by Charles Dickens as well. So then there was a stall of Bharat Seva Shrango, and there was also another stall named Rupa, which was selling books on Ramayan and Mahabharat, like small interpreted versions of them for children, and even the bigger versions of the books. They were selling all of them, and there were some horror based books, and there were also books by Ruskin Bond. So there were some books which written by Satyajit Ray, which were being sold in another stall, and there were also some books based on the movies done by Uttam Kumar and Suchitra. And other than that, there were a number of books based on films and film industries, etc., etc. Like in front of the stall, there was a big picture, there was a big poster of Uttam Kumar and Suchitra Sen. Other fair, they were also selling food here, because fair means food. It is kind of incomplete without food, even if it is a book fair. And just like that, here they were also selling different kinds of snacks like chaat and a lot of other things like kabab, kochuri, and they were even selling khichdi and pulao. And other than that, there were also the big stalls of reputed sweet shops, and there was also a Horin Ghata stall. Other than that, there were all different kinds of food stalls selling different items, so you can go there and check it out. This fair will end on 9th February. Like the video. If you did, don't forget to like, subscribe and share. And I know I'm a little late by posting this video, but I actually went a lot of days back, actually I can say at least a week back, but I hadn't had the time to post this video. It just was like put there on my draft section, so I did post it a bit late. But those of you who have already visited the book fair and have seen all the books, do write in the comments on what books you have seen and your review on this fair, how you liked it, and whether you think I have missed any detail in the video. You guys can ask in the comments and I will try to answer you. Thank you for watching.